Hi everybody, Ephraim here with another video update on my cancer journey. For those of you that know me, I'm Ephraim. For those of you that are just finding this video on YouTube, my name is Ephraim. I've been diagnosed with stage 3 cancer of the small intestine. And I'm making these videos for a couple of reasons. Number one, to update my family and friends on how I'm doing and how I'm progressing through each round of chemotherapy. And number two, for anyone else out there that has a cancer that may be rare, mine is rare, and it's hard to find a lot of information. I just wanted to put this out there and give a bit of information for those that are looking for information on rare cancers, or maybe you even have cancer of the small intestine like I do, even though it's rare. So those are the reasons for the video. Anyhow, now for the update. I'm feeling really good. If you look at my last video, it was pretty scary and rough. I had a really rough week a couple of weeks ago, and I was supposed to have my round 4 of chemotherapy, but that got delayed and postponed a little bit just because I wasn't feeling well. I didn't have the strength. I was really weak. So they postponed it, and I just finished up round 4 yesterday. And as of now, I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling strong, good appetite. I've been eating, I've been gaining a few pounds, which if you saw my last video, you saw I was really weak and frail, and I had lost a ton of weight. So I'm starting to gain some of that back. Do feel a little bit of neuropathy in my hands. You probably can't see in the video, but hands are cracked a little bit, peeling. I do feel some tingling. Nothing in my feet, thank goodness. So that's good news. But overall, after round 4, which again, just finished yesterday, I'm feeling strong. I've learned though that I'm not quite done with round 4 because side effects tend to kick in a couple of days after, or even 3 or 4 days after. So this is just one day after. But as of now, knock on wood, I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling strong, and I'm hoping that continues. And I think it will, because I mentioned in my last video, and I'll talk about this a little bit more. I had literally the worst week of my life a few weeks ago. I was in the hospital from Monday through Saturday, and I was weak. I couldn't eat, I couldn't drink, I couldn't sleep. It was rough. But I'll tell you, God has a funny way of working His magic, and just by complete coincidence and timing, while I was having the worst week of my life, so many things just kind of happened that were just, only God has the ability to plan like that. So while I was sitting in the hospital, my great friend and what I consider a brother, Remy, was gonna show up to be with me for round 4 of chemo. Well, unbeknownst to him and surprise to everyone, I didn't have chemo. I was sitting in the hospital instead. So he actually showed up, and it was great to have him there while I was in the hospital. To have that extra support was unbelievable. So again, just unbelievable timing, where he thought he was going to come and join me for round 4 of chemo, and instead he was with me during the worst week of my life when I absolutely needed him, which was fantastic. Just incredible timing. And then when I get home, again, just pure timing. And when I get home, I'm still recovering and I'm still feeling pretty weak. I get a bunch of my old fraternity brothers from college that showed up. And guys, I graduated from college like 30 years ago. But the bond that we made with our Alpha Psi Lambda fraternity, that brotherhood is very strong, and it's real. And they came out 12, 13 deep to visit me, and it was just amazing. They uplifted me so much, and it was literally right when I was getting home from the worst week of my life. So that just gave me a good burst of energy. So I can't thank all the brothers enough for coming out and spending a couple of days with me. In addition, again, the timing is just incredible. Like right when I'm needing all this extra energy, I get Remy showing up. I get all my fraternity brothers from Alpha Psi Lambda showing up. I get, a great mentor and someone who's been really influential in my career. A colleague of mine, Eric King, shows up, and it was great seeing him as he visited me during that time. And then it just so happened it was my wife's birthday weekend, so I got my sister-in-law Sally that showed up, and Amelia and Joe, who are always here supporting, and Natalie and Talia. So all these people are here giving me this, just energy that I really, really needed during the time when I was having the worst week of my life or just recovering from it. So the timing that God has is incredible. But I'll tell you, I'm feeling strong. I'm feeling good. Like I said, just finished round 4. And after looking at, I just looked at my video from last week, or the last round. I guess it wasn't last round. My last video, it was a short video, 5 minutes. It's pretty scary. I looked at it and I was like, wow, I was hurting. But I'm feeling good now. I'm sitting here wearing my hat because I am losing a little bit of hair. But not to worry, that'll come back. And if it doesn't, oh well, I'll just be bald. No big deal there. I'm more concerned about getting healthy and getting strong, which is happening. I feel it. And, again, I mentioned all those people that came and visited and supported, but it's not just that. It's everyone else as well who, from a distance, is giving me lots of love and energy and prayers. So it's not just about the visitors, which I definitely appreciate and love, and it definitely helped. But I also feel all the prayers and love from everyone from as far away as, California and obviously a ton of people in Chicago, people in Mexico, people all over the country really praying for me. I feel that as well. So that's just as important. So I ask you keep the prayers coming because I need them, because this fight is still not over. But I took a really strong punch. It knocked me down. It did knock me out. I'm back. I'm feeling good. I'm gaining some weight again, and I'm feeling really energetic. So praise the Lord really is all I can say. I know He's with me. Again, I'm not questioning any part of this journey. I'm embracing every bit of it. I feel like I'm learning a ton as every day goes by. I'm still working. I'm actually being pretty productive at work. We're having some really good days, and we're doing some really good things at work. So that's keeping me busy as well. And overall, I'm just feeling really, really good. My mom is still here, which is fantastic. She's here, and it's great to have your mom here when you're going through times like this. And of course, my wife and kids are just amazing as always. And everyone has been just incredible. And I'm just grateful to God that, look, I'm going through this journey. I'm learning a lot, and we're going to keep fighting. And after round 4, again, I'm feeling pretty good. So the other thing I wanted to do, I'm going to try to keep this video relatively short, but if you're anything like me, before I started kind of learning about cancer and understanding it more, I didn't really know much about chemotherapy or how it works or anything like that. So what I did is I just kind of recorded my last session of chemotherapy, and I want to kind of bring you all along. So what I'll do here is I'll just kind of insert some video clips of kind of how I start my day as I begin chemotherapy, and then showing up to the cancer center in Plantation, Florida. And then kind of what the chemotherapy is like. So I want to show you all and bring you all along with me as I have chemo. So that's what I'll do here. Thank you all again for all the prayers. Thank you for everything. And please keep those prayers and well wishes coming, because I definitely need them. But I just want everyone to know I'm feeling good, I'm feeling strong, and I'm excited to continue this journey and keep winning this fight. I took a hard punch, knocked me down, did knock me out. I'm back, and we're ready to go. So again, thanks to God really for guiding me through this, and we're gonna be good. Here I will just welcome you all to join me on the chemotherapy journey for round 4, so you guys can see what it's like. Some of you may be familiar with it, But others, like I said, if you're like me before this journey, I didn't know anything about chemo, so I just want you guys to get a good feel for what I go through when I go to chemotherapy and what it's like. So enjoy, and we'll talk to you in the next round.
All right, good morning, everybody. So it's about 7:20. First appointment's at 8, so we're gonna head out soon. But before we head out, I got this lidocaine cream that I put on my port to numb it a little bit. So I just apply the lidocaine cream and then use some good old Glad press and seal to cover it up. And that numbs the port area, so when they access the port to inject the chemo, it makes it a little bit easier. Not that it hurts when they access it, but it just numbs it a little bit, makes it a little bit more comfortable. So there it is, the lidocaine over the port with the press and seal. All right, so it is a little bit before 8, driving to the cancer center. The University of Miami has a bunch of cancer centers around South Florida. The one I go to is in Plantation. So I like that facility. It's about 25 minutes from the house. With traffic, maybe 30. So we're on our way there now. It's an overcast day today. So we're getting there. We ran into a little bit of traffic, and that's the deal. So we're heading to Plantation, and I usually drive there and drive back. At least I have been for the first few rounds. We'll see how this round goes. I'm anticipating being able to drive back as well. So hopefully I'll feel pretty decent afterwards, and we'll see how it goes. So once we arrive, we'll show you what the facility looks like. Almost there, about 10 minutes away. This is the cancer center. Walking in, got just the easy sweatshirt so they can access the port pretty easily. And got the slides, trying to be comfy. So there we go. In the lobby, just checked in and waiting to go get some blood work and then get the chemo administered. So this is the lobby. Looks like a nice facility. So I'm wearing a University of Miami hat, even though I didn't go to school there. I'm very pleased with the level of attention they've given me here at the University of Miami Cancer Center. So sometimes I debate whether I should wear my FIU hat, because that's where I went to business school. But I don't want to upset anyone and have them give me the wrong medicine or something, so I'll stick with the UM hat for now.
Okay, we are at UM Sylvester Cancer Center in Plantation. These are little suites. In front of each of these two are a room. And so here we are. We are right here.
All right, this is my chemo suite. So this is where I have it done. They got port accessed and they drew some blood. They always start off with some blood work. Blood work came back, everything was good. So now they're doing some pre-meds, which is just stuff to help me with nauseousness and get me a little stronger. And then in just a bit, the actual chemo will come and we'll start the chemo. But this is kind of what it looks like. This is the area. This is the suite. It's a nice little private area. Sometimes you have to share, but today I got lucky and I got a private room. I've been getting lucky the last few times, so that's good. And yeah, so this is where it is. I spent a couple hours here. So right now we're just doing pre-meds. Got the port accessed. I actually did a couple of meetings. I got my phones here, and I was able to get a little bit of work done, respond to some emails and things like that. So yeah, this is kind of what it's like. I'll come back once the chemo starts and show you what that looks like. Typically they put some big bags there and cover them up so the light doesn't hit it and it's all dramatic, but this is just kind of where we're at. So be back in a bit. All right, so there are the chemo bags. There's the poison. About 5-10 more minutes. They're gonna hook it up. It's gonna be hanging up there, and we'll start the process. So up until now, I've been pretty comfy, just sitting back in the chair. Like I said, I've got a little bit of work done, and listening to some music and some other motivational stuff. And now I'm just waiting. So there we go. A few more minutes. I'll be back. All right. So I see those brown bags up there. That means that's the chemo. So we've got the chemo officially pumping through my body. I'm starting to feel a little bit of tingling in the hands. That didn't take very long. Part of the neuropathy. I don't know, you can see my hands are kind of chapped up right now from the last round that I still haven't recovered from. But yeah, the neuropathy kicks in really quick. I feel a little bit of tingling, so I just gotta keep moving them. Fortunately, nothing on my feet, which is good. But yeah, there's the chemo. It's dripping. I'll be here for a couple of hours. I'm actually going to recline and take a little bit of a nap. Did a little bit of work, sent some emails, jumped on a conference call, checked out some motivational videos, responded to some texts, and now I'm going to take a little bit of a nap. And that's essentially the chemo journey here. So I wanted to bring you guys along, and that's what it is. So nothing too extravagant, but it is comfortable. The chair is nice and comfy. It's heated and it's a massage chair. So I push a button in my back, gets a nice little massage, which is very nice. And I got this remote control here that controls everything. I do have a remote control for a TV, but I haven't really watched much TV. I usually just, if I'm gonna watch something, I'll watch it on my phone or whatever. But other than that, that's it. Now I just sit and wait for a couple hours, and then once we're done, I'll go home with some more chemo that I'll have continuously pumping over the course of the weekend. I'll show you that as well when we get to it. But that's kind of where we're at. That's it. All right. Round 4 is complete. Well, kind of complete. I still have my pouch here, so I'm still technically connected. I'll come back on Saturday to get this removed, so this will continue to drip through Saturday. But so far, round 4, I feel good. I feel strong. Mentally, I think I'm dialed in. I'm ready. After a tough week last week, I think that ended up making me stronger and more kind of mentally focused. So we'll see what happens over the next couple days. I'm certainly not claiming victory over round 4. I learned that lesson already. I got to wait to see how the week progresses. But as of right now, the main chunk of chemo has been administered. I feel strong. I still got this little pouch that I showed you guys in the last video. That's going to continue to drip. But overall, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling strong. And yeah, that's it. Leaving, and I'll be back on Saturday to get this thing disconnected and finally be free for a few days. Thanks. All right, so coming home from round 4. As you can see, I am driving, which is a good sign. That means I feel good, and I do. So yeah, feeling good. It's about 2:30. So if you remember, we were leaving the house at about 7:30. So a little bit of a long day from 7:30 to 2:30. They had to do the blood test first to make sure that my blood is and all the levels are where they need to be for me to get chemo. So that took like an hour, and then the actual administration of the chemo took a few hours. And but here we are, driving home, feeling good. Can't wait to get home and have some food, and then get some rest. Maybe do a little bit of work. Maybe walk around a little bit and see if I can walk, get some exercise in. But overall, feeling good so far, feeling strong. Like I said, I think mentally I was much better prepared because round 3 kicked my butt so bad. I think I was able to get my head straight and understand the potential that can happen. And based on that, I think I'm going to be in good shape. So feeling good driving home, and can't wait to get home to eat and go from there. So that's it.
So that's my chemo journey. You guys now saw what it's like. Hopefully, if you didn't know what it's like, it was a little bit of informative video, and now you kind of understand what it's like. And if you were familiar with it, now you got to see kind of what my experience is like. So thanks for joining me on that journey. I wanted to bring you all along because you guys are such a big part of my journey, everyone that is watching. So thanks. And also just want to really quick also send a special shout out to a couple other people that I worked with, Avi and Dan, bringing over some food. which really helps out sometimes. Just cooking is kind of tough, and they've brought over some food for us, and it was just fantastic. So I just wanted to also, before I close out the video, special shout out to Avi and Dan. Just so many people. I mean, I feel bad sometimes calling people out on the video for all the great things that they've done, because there's so many people. I feel like I'll be here all day, but just, you know, really special on their part, and so many others that have done some amazing things, sending different things, sending food. You know, we've gotten so many amazing packages from folks, and again, none of that is necessary, but definitely appreciated, and I just really feel blessed, and thank you all. So hopefully the next update for the next round will be just as positive as this one, and hopefully the worst is behind us, and now it's all, you know, moving forward. So I know that there probably is going to be some tough days ahead, but, you know, right now I'm embracing the good days, and the bad days I'll embrace those too, because there's always something to learn from both good and bad days as you're going through this journey. Thanks again to everybody. God bless y'all, and we'll talk to y'all soon.